Ryu-oh, Wano's Haki explained. Hyougoro teaches Luffy advanced armament Haki. Let's talk about it. So, in this chapter, we see Hyougoro talking to Luffy and explains the idea of Ryu-oh. And he states to Luffy that what Luffy and the other outsiders call Haki, Wano calls it Ryu-oh. But is it the same thing?
Well, based on just what Hyougoro said, it does seem to be the same thing. I think Ryu-oh, the name actually has two different meanings. The first one is, flowing Sakura, and the second one is Dragon King. And I think flowing Sakura obviously is the literal meaning of what they're basically doing, because Hyougoro mentioned that it focuses on the concept of flow.
Okay, so what it means is basically the Haki, the energy within them, is flowing like the Sakura.
Yeah, in a sense.
Yeah, it's like the flowing Sakura. Basically, he was saying how, rather than exerting, what is it?
Or the excessive Haki.
Yeah,
too much Haki, yeah.
Yeah, so, when Luffy fails to do it, he says to him, rather than exerting power, you should take the unnecessary Haki surrounding your body and make it flow through your fist. So,
okay, so it's more concentrated.
Yeah, from that, I think that what the difference is, probably the Haki that Luffy usually uses is like just the Haki that would be in his arms. He just, strengthens that to fight. But with this, he would take the Haki from the rest of his body, put it into his fist, and then strengthen it.
Yeah, so basically he has to channel all his unnecessary Haki from the rest of his body and make it flow out from his fist and whatever, yeah.
So I think that's probably why it becomes like a shockwave, because all of that can't be contained in the arm, probably.
Oh, okay. So it's like a Rasengan. It's like a Rasengan. It is, basically. Because you have to focus it in one point. Anyway,
yeah, an interesting thing is that in the previous chapter, he actually uses a similar line to what Zoro's teacher said, He says, with the ability of Ryu-oh, we can transfer to the sword, and that allows us to cut even the thickness of steel if you want to, or if you don't want, we can not cut even the thinness of paper. The sword becomes one with the master.
Yeah, so, and that's exactly what Zoro used, isn't it, against Mr. One?
Well, just from the fact that they both worded it in pretty much the exact same way, that must mean that is what Zoro did.
Yeah, so are you saying that Zoro used advanced Armament Haki?
Well, whether it's advanced or not is a separate question, because, we're calling it advanced Armament Haki, but we already heard it from Luffy, just calling it what Rayleigh did advanced. He said, what Rayleigh did, that was so advanced. But, doesn't necessarily mean this is another class of Haki, though that is what we're calling it, and that's...
Yeah, so basically it's like another way of doing that, using your Haki.
Yeah, yeah. If advanced Armament Haki is, what Hyougoro said about flow, then I guess that is Armament Haki to...
Yeah, so basically you're saying that it might be possible to use advanced Armament Haki without knowing how to use the basic, or previously using the basic, because we don't really know Zoro using the basic before.
Yeah, during his fight with Mr. One.
Yeah.
What Zoro did was possibly like a basic advanced Armament Haki, in a sense.
Yeah, like a lower level.
Yeah, it's possible. Oda does put it into people just to show what kind of abilities the character might develop.
Rayleigh said, Haki comes out during intense moments. So I think in that moment, so because he was close to death, I think he just came out in a strong form. But in general, it's a bit like Usopp using observation Haki against Sugar. We know he can't actually use it at that level now. He would have to learn it back up to that level, and that's probably what Zoro did.
Yeah, and I think another thing that helped was his teacher already taught him the concept of it. So it was easy to bring it out.
Yeah, he had basically at the back of his head for probably 10 years, and then when the moment came, he basically knew what he had to do.
But he didn't really master it, basically.
Yeah.
So
he was forced.
So what he used is basically, he basically used Ryu-oh. Did I say Ryu-oh?
Ryu-oh.
Hyougoro, him explaining Haki and stuff, and he mentioned that someone taught him. Who do you think taught him, Ryu-oh?
There's different possibilities. There's one possibility that it was actually Ryuuou who taught him. I know he lived a long time ago, but in Wano there was the time fruit, so it's definitely possible that Hyougoro is from a different time, and he came here from maybe 200-300 years ago.
Well, what do you think? What's going to be?
That's pretty sick.
What about things like Oden Odin. Do you think Odin taught him?
Yeah, that's
possible, no?
Yeah, that's another possibility. We know Odin was even defeated Shuten who's probably around Jack level, so he's definitely really powerful. And that is a possibility. But as far as I'm aware, he is younger, so it's still possible that he taught him. But yeah.
Yeah, and I think on one of the comments last time, someone had said Zoro's father probably was a pirate hunter.
Yeah, I think we'll have to confirm that, but I think it was Pirate Hunter that mentioned it was Zoro's father. If that is the case, that would be
mind blowing.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, what do you guys think? Do you think what Zoro used against Mr. One was Ryuo? Do you guys think Ryuo is the exact same thing as Haki, or there's some difference? Can you use advanced Armament Haki without basic? I want to know your thoughts. Comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button. Anime Talks 101 signing out.